My name is Joe Zuccaro. I work at Kuhn Tool and Die here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. I've been doing tool and die work for 4 years now, but I've only been at Kuhn Tool and Die for 2 years here. I started at a shop in Coney Lake. First started out, didn't know anything that I was doing. It was a production shop for automobile parts. Worked there for a couple years, got into the CNC programming and running the machines and realized I really liked it, something I wanted to do. Took a lot of classes at the Precision Manufacturing Institute here in Meadville. I believe 8 altogether. After that I realized I wanted to go a little bit further than just doing production. That's when I started looking into the tool and die, realizing that you can actually make a gauge each part I'm making on my own machine. A Bridgeport manual mill has accurate controls which I can program to machine a part, or I can also do it by hand. Well, to make a tool, the raw material comes off the saw. I take that and I square it up, which is basically making it parallel and square to ends to the dimensions on the blueprint. After I have it squared up, I'll look at the blueprint, see what holes and possibly slots, angles, pockets, anything that's needed on the part, and I will machine onto it. Making a tool, I'll use anything from drills, end mills, shell mills. There's a whole range of tools to use, but those are the general tools that I will use. The shell mill, pretty much I use it to take off a lot of material at a time. I basically use for squaring up more than anything. It's a heavy duty tool, lots of cutters on it. The end mill is usually more for putting slots, pockets, and angles, I guess. And the drill is pretty simple, just putting holes in. We usually hold plus or minus 5 thousandths, which is pretty small. Sometimes it's half a thousandths, which is very tight. When we have to do that, we'll leave stock around, which is about 10 thousandths all around on the part, and we'll go over to the grinder side and they'll grind it to exact dimensions. The most challenging part of my job, I think, would be doing double angles, because you have to there's a lot of math involved. You have to put out one angle and then you have to tip it at another angle, and you have to make sure that you're holding your tolerances and being precise and being careful at the same time, which sometimes doesn't always work out. Parts will kick out, tool might pull out, so you got to really watch what you're doing. Before I got into it, I knew I liked building things and getting dirty a little bit. Now, when I want to do something, I know the steps that I should take. I know how to look at things, see the big picture of what I want to do. It's helped me take patience and be more accurate with whatever I'm building. I think in the long run, it's just made me a better person, a little bit more educated in math. And when I know what I want to do, I can see it, I can take the steps necessary to do it, and I can make it, and when it's done, I know it's done right, and I know it's going to be good. That's what tool and die has done for me.